came across this post, and I think that it is very important for many of the discussions that we have today. I am a mom, and I am very supportive of the child free movement for this very reason. If you're going to have children, you need to be all in. Women should not be coerced or forced into having children because if they regret having children, then those children would grow up knowing that they were unwanted. This woman titled this, They Told Me I'd Regret Getting an Abortion. That is the title. She says, I regret not getting one. I hate saying that because now it feels like I'd be getting rid of this fully formed human being. But when I was 6 weeks pregnant, I was able to fully envision what my life would be like with a child, and I hated it. People told me I'd go into a deep depression if I had an abortion, and that children bring so much joy and love, and that it would all work out, and they'd be on my side the whole time. Well, turns out keeping the baby has put me in a deep depression, and I don't feel that much joy or love. His dad didn't want me to keep him. He and I don't speak. There are days when I imagine dropping my baby off at his dad's doorstep saying, I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. But I'm simultaneously extremely protective over my child and would hate myself for doing that. It's a weird balance. Maybe it will get better. He's only 1 month old, but in the month, I've realized more and more every day how much I regret my choice. I have no freedom, no ability to make my own choices anymore, no time to even shower or eat or sleep without a baby needing me every 5 minutes. He's so cute and sweet in the grand scheme of things. He's easier than most babies, thank God, but I feel like my life is over. I'm 22. I didn't actually live an independent life at all. And now here I am tracking when he eats and sleeps and poops instead of enjoying my life at all. People told me I'd be an amazing mom, and my answer was always yes, I'll be an incredible mom, but it'll be at the detriment to myself because I'll put him before me in everything, and I really don't want to do that. I don't think it's selfish to say that I want to consider my own feelings and desires sometimes. I'm sorry I'm rambling. I just wanted to see if anyone could relate. I've known from the moment I saw the positive test that I'd feel this way. And even though I knew that, actually experience it is so much harder. This is one of the reasons why I do not believe that young ladies should be having babies so early. I am a mother that had babies when I was 33 and 36. Yes, I was an older mom, but I had the opportunity to leave my childhood home, go to a completely different state and city for college. After college, I moved to a different state in a different city. In my 20s, I had the opportunity to learn myself, to do what I wanted to do, to become a fully functioning adult that, was kind of learning myself. What did I want to do? How do I see myself? And, what do I envision for my family, my career, all of that? You get to self actualize in your 20s. And like she says, she's 20. No, I'm sorry, she's 22. I didn't actually get to live an independent life. And she won't be able to live an independent life for a while because you're going to be connected to that child. That child is now completely dependent on you. And she said, yes, she's going to be an amazing mom, but it's going to be at the detriment of herself. She doesn't actually get to have that 22-year-old experience of partying and having fun. And so many people try to down that experience, but that is exactly when you get to learn yourself, when you get to make mistakes. At 22 right now with a child, she doesn't get to have any trial and error because she has a child that is completely dependent on her. So she can't really fail. If she fails, then that child gets a jacked up life. So that when you are 33 and when you're older and you've lived your life before having children, you can give all of yourself. And like I said, that is my experience. I'm speaking for myself because I knew that I wanted to have some of these experiences. And so I want other people in their 20s to be able to go out at the drop, like live for yourself. This is going to be the only time that you can actually fully live for yourself. Your money is your own money. You can go take the trips. You can try different careers. You could try all the weird hairstyles you want to. It's not going to impact anyone but yourself. And you should have that opportunity to do that, because once you get settled into mommyhood and adulthood and all of that, then your focus changes. You have to be a little bit more conservative with your time and energy, because you have to focus that on babies. This one, you can't unhave a baby. You can't put the baby back. So this 22-year-old, she's going to have to create a life and come out of that postpartum depression and that fog. Sleep deprivation is a B. Sleep deprivation and never getting enough sleep, never getting enough to eat. If you're breastfeeding, it is challenging. So she's going to be a little ways out until the baby is sleeping through the night and her body gets accustomed to this. But for the other people, the young ladies that are pining away for babies, take your 20s and enjoy yourself. Get to know yourself and learn yourself. Because babies, if you really want them on the other end, as long as you keep yourself healthy, drink your water, work out, keep your internal organs working well, eat all your fruits and vegetables, keep your stress levels low, you'll be fine having babies in your early 30s. Let's get into a couple of these comments. The top comment says, I don't care what anyone says. If the dad doesn't want it, you best get rid of it. Single motherhood comes with a trove of problems. And then the OP says, yeah, I wish I would have taken that advice. And then this person says, it's not your fault at all. You were young and people were dumping the toxic positivity, mostly from people who you consider as close. A lot of people get suckered in. Not your fault at all. That toxic positivity that the babies just bring joy and laughter and rainbows. Don't listen to that. The first few months is very, very challenging. It's poopy. It's throw up. It's sleep deprivation. It's all of that. Please don't listen to the toxic positivity people. The OP says, thank you for saying that. The manipulation of the hardcore pro-lifers makes me want to vomit looking back. So I guess this person's name was Volatile, saying, that's my biggest issue with pro-lifers. They are so for you giving birth, then they all disappear after birth. They don't chip in money or time to the baby. They just leave you for dead. I guess the correct term will be pro-pregnancy, I guess. Love, Travel, and Coffee says, coercing women into childbirth should be illegal. So many unwanted children and lives ruined of both children and women. I'm one of such children, still recovering from all the trauma and addiction. My mom never wanted to have kids, but was forced by the society and family. Take care. That is my issue. Having unwanted children, those kids grow up. They feel that. That is such a horrible feeling to know that you were always a burden, that you were unwanted, that you feel the love in other places, but you don't feel it yourself because this mom didn't want you. The OP says, thank you. I'll do my best to give him a wonderful life and make sure he feels loved and wanted. So at least, she's going to try according to this. Adobe student says, your point about being an amazing mom at the detriment to yourself is something I've always thought about. Like, yes, of course, once you've had a child, you will recognize the responsibility associated and do everything you can to be the best parent you can be. But that inevitably comes at a cost to you and your freedoms, especially when you're stuck with tough circumstances like you are. But people basically tell women that they should do that anyways, and that choosing not to is selfish, essentially telling us that our lives are unworthy on their own. It's such a frustrating theme that we hear over and over again. I'll be thinking about you. You're your own person and you are so, so young. You deserve to experience your own full life without the pressure of a whole new life on your shoulders. I hope things are only up from here and that you're able to find help and strength. You are clearly determined and caring and therefore will be a great parent. Expressing these feelings does not make you any lesser of a mother. I think people like this really do need to express their feelings so that it'll save the next lady. All right, y'all, chime in. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.